I can't believe it's almost June. You know what I mean?
So crazy. I was looking at the calendar yesterday. I'm like, how is May almost over? Like, how did this month fly by so fast? It's been so busy, I feel like.
I know. How was your birthday party for your son, Kyle?
It went very smoothly. I think I was like a stress case leading up to it because afterwards, like everyone came, Payton stopped by. It was really fun. And I was just like on this birthday party high. I was just like, like Scott and I are eating dinner together and he goes, "Can I ask you a question?" It's like, "Yeah, of course." He's like, "Why do you do these things?" I'm like, "I just love bringing people together. And everyone had a blast today. And Easter really enjoyed himself. And it was so much fun." He's like, "Okay, because leading up to it, it's not really fun." It's all the way up until the minute the first person walks in the door. You don't seem like you're having fun. There's a lot to put together when you're at, I think we ended up counting that there was 55 people there.
Oh.
And so it's a lot of people to host to make sure you have enough food for and that everyone's taken care of. And, just the planning that goes into it, it's a lot. But then once you're there, if you spend all that time and effort planning it, you might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, your theme parties are always astounding.
So that's for a 5-year-old, right? Turning 5?
Yeah.
So my son Kemp was graduating high school. He graduates this week, but 3 weeks ago, my wife threw a graduation party for him that he didn't want. And the same stress that you're talking about, my wife was having doing all this stuff. And I remember, because, he's going to Hawaii Pacific University and their logo is the shark. They're the sharks. Mm-hmm. So we have all these blow up sharks, tons of them. And she had a company come and help decorate it all. And when they were leaving, they came to clean up. I said, "Shouldn't they take the sharks?" She's like, "No, the sharks will be fun." I go, "These sharks are going to be laying around our house forever." "No, they won't." And here we are 2 weeks later, and we have sharks everywhere. Everywhere. They're in our car. They're everywhere. I went to drive to go do this thing. I had to borrow or take out our old convertible for a parade that Kemp was in, and there are sharks in the parade. There are sharks in the trunk of the car now. Mm-hmm. They're just everywhere at my house, and it's too much.
I love that, though. It's
the sharks have taken over.
Because then every time you see one of the sharks, you're like, "Remember that? That was a good party."
That's the other thing about you, Kyle. You don't throw anything away. So every party theme, don't you have a section for somewhere in your house?
I keep most of all the party stuff. I think last year, we did Lightning McQueen for the second time for Easton, and I was like, I think it's time to get rid of these. So I sold them on OfferUp. But I don't know. I've been debating whether or not I want to sell some of the stuff because a lot of the stuff I just made.
Yeah,
the decorations I was
gonna say, Kyle DIY'd that party to no other. I am so impressed. She gets the crown of party decorations, and I was very much inspired by your creativity because that is crazy. I would not be able to do that.
Was it all bedazzled?
No, it wasn't bedazzled, but you could tell that she was cutting and gluing and pasting.
It was fun.
And what about you, Payton? I saw on your Instagram, on your stories, the one you were talking about somebody road raged you.
Oh my gosh. The craziest thing happened, and I was actually on my way to Kyle's. Well, I was going to Target to get Easton's birthday present. And so I was driving on the way, and I was in the left-hand lane, and I needed to get all the way over to the right-hand lane. So I just put on my blinker to get over one lane, right? The car on the far right lane thought that I was trying to get over to the 2 lanes, and I wasn't. And she was honking, laying her horn on me. I was like, okay, you're kind of tripping, girl, whatever. We come up to the light. We get the stoplight. I beat her through the stoplight. I'm probably about maybe 25, 50 feet ahead of her. I get over to the right. She starts laying on her horn. When it wasn't beep, beep, beep. It was she would not stop.
Not a courtesy tap.
No, not at all. And I was like, okay, this girl's tripping, whatever. So I turn in to go to Target and she follows me. And I look in my rearview mirror and I see her phone like this. She's trying to take pictures of my license plate. I'm like, okay, what is that going to do? Whatever. So I keep going. I park. This woman then parks her car outside of Target and follows me into Target.
Oh my gosh.
She got out of her car and walked into Target?
Yes, taking pictures of me, recording me, cussing me out, calling me all these types of names. And I finally turned around and I was like, what is your problem? Because she was my age, maybe my age, maybe a couple years older than me. And I turned around in the front of Target and I said, leave me alone. And the security at Target were like, oh my gosh, are you okay? We're going to excuse her. It was this whole thing. It was the craziest experience I've ever had.
So then, if you look at things through her point of view, do you think you without knowing, did something wrong in your changing lanes?
No, I don't think so. Like, I think she really thought that I was trying to get over in a bunch of traffic, and I wasn't.
But why would she follow you all the way as you walk into the Target?
I don't know. Maybe the heat's getting to her. I don't know. There was something wrong with her. I don't know.
Wow. And so you didn't film her
tripping.
back?
No, I didn't because I didn't know. I've never experienced
She
that.
followed you in man, that's dangerous.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And like, we've had some bad road rage instances like in that area. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with her. So, and it was probably 10 in the morning.
I wonder if anybody knows her, if you could get that footage of her following Payton. It'd be fun for us to post.
That would be fun, actually.
So scary.
It was really, I was very intimidated. And I was like, girl, you are crazy.
So when you walked out of Target, she was gone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dang, dog.
Thank goodness she wasn't like waiting for you or something.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
She didn't just happen to need paper plates at the same time. She's just pissed off and
she
followed
had
you
her
in.
phone out recording
Amazing.
me. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
Glad you're okay.
Me too.
Yikes.
Yeah, road rage is scary.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch it. Did you see that movie that we all talked about? What was that movie?
No, what was that called?
Unhinged.
Yeah.
You should watch. It's with Russell Crowe. Unhinged, and it's a simple little thing like that.
Crazy.
And the person that lays the horn on you, I think it'd be like if then you followed her. Mm-hmm. Right, you followed her and ruined her life.
Because he rolls down the window and apologizes, and then he says, "Now you apologize to me for the horn hug."
Yeah,
and she wouldn't apologize, and then he goes unhinged.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie, but it makes you think twice about ever doing any kind of road rage.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I did anything wrong, but I mean, who knows, I guess.
Hey, by the way, did anybody hear it? Because I asked Payton to post something on Instagram, and she did, but then it got deleted. Did anybody here watch the first? They dropped the first 8 minutes of Stranger Things 4. Anybody here watch it?
I watched it.
Did you? Nobody watched it?
No.
So season 4 comes out, I think, this week. Mm-hmm. And Dutch, my youngest son, goes, "Did you see the first 8 minutes of Stranger Things 4?" And I was like, "No." So we sit down and watch it together. And immediately, it's on their Instagram. And I sent to Payton, I go, "I got to post this." When you watch the first 8 minutes of Stranger Things 4, if you've watched all of Stranger Things, and have you, Kyle?
No, I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. Have you, Rich?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
It changes everything you know about Stranger Things. It's mind-boggling.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
everything
you know about Stranger Things when you watch the first. If that first 8 minutes is legit, when you're done, right? Did you watch Stranger Things, Payton?
Yeah, I love Stranger Things.
And what did you think of
really
the first
excited.
8 minutes?
I thought it was awesome, and I'm really, really excited. And I honestly have no idea what's going to happen this season. I feel like all my ideas of what season 4 is going to be, it's not going to be that.
But when you see that one, there's a surprise at the end of the first 8 minutes,
Exactly.
and you're like, "Whoa!"
Is it somebody that you thought was gone forever?
No. It's
Okay.
it's something that just like you're like, wow, like I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's really
bummed we couldn't. What happened when you posted on our Instagram? Like the Stranger Things people said, take it off.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. It's like owned by Netflix, can't repost. I was like,
Dang.
So was it leaked so you don't know if it was real or not?
No, because it's on the Stranger Things Instagram.
Oh, okay.
It's
Why wouldn't they want people to repost?
Because you know why? You know what? Because I think I don't know why they want the repost, but I thought you would say, why would they leak it? Because I was kind of like not into Stranger Things. I was like, Stranger Things 4, whatever.
I remember you said that last week.
And now I'm like, oh man.
Do you think the Monopoly board that came out gave something away in the first 8 minutes? So they're like, might as well stick it out there.
No. Okay. No. I'll tell you during Lotto.
Okay.